flag next time by. Line up on the inside. Pit road is closed.
The estimated SOF is
2,371.
It's competitive out there. Head down, stay sharp. Five cars left to grid.
See, my method of qualifying works. This is simple physics.
Still waiting on 2 cars to grid. You don't get any extra tyre sets for this race, so let's be smart out there.
I like that paint job, nice, 19. Good livery there.
Thanks, buddy.
side draft. You gotta give it up.
He's fucking y'all up. I see it back there.
Good job, 16. Over you.
I'll see you careful, Sam.
On the back stretch.
Sorry.
Too late now.
Got one outside. Clear. Go there. Come on, go too wide. Stay low. Clear outside. Inside. Cross off. Clear inside.
Braking on the front stretch.
There's a flag. It's over. Great job, driver.
God damn it. Well, that's how oval racing is. The worst place to be on the last lap is in first. Son of a bitch. I should have just blocked that. I always forget that we're on freaking Talladega instead of Daytona, where it's only... Nothing you can even do. You just have no... They have all the draft. And why is this guy literally pushing me up the track? And that innocent bystander got a 4X. Of course. I still go down. Just gonna do it again. Literally. It's like it's not even worth it to be in first on the last lap. Because you have no draft. I knew that was gonna happen. That's why I tried to block him. There's literally nothing you can even do except block. What? What does that mean? My YouTube screen is zoomed in?
Anyone want to go on track and draft? Mic check.
Yeah, we hear you. This race doesn't start for another 20 minutes, so.
Pulling out, looking for a buddy.
Are you done with your work? You should come spot me. Okay.
Gonna push your 32.
Okay. I'm back.
Hang in there, 32. My fault, I caught your inner corner. Had a good run. It was a nice run with you, bro.
I don't need practice. I don't get why they why they make you go down and say you with a 4X. Literally every time. Like, it's like impossible to do a race without getting a 4X. Oh my God, look who it is. Miguel Angel Ruiz Perez. It's Marp. Your old friend, Miguel Angel Ruiz Perez.
By that there.
I thought you were friends with him.
What's up with that?
I'm sorry, Tim.
All right.
Green, green, green. Pick up your first time lap. One more lap. After the checkered flag.
Who the hell beat me? The FedEx. FedEx has never let me down, except for last race.
Green flag, next time by. Line up on the outside. Pit road is closed.
The estimated SOF is
2,173.
We expect to be fighting for the podium.
Yippers.
Five cars left to grid. You don't get any extra tyre sets for this race, so let's be smart out there. Catch the pace car.
Get ready, go green. Pace car's in. Green flag, green flag. Pit road is now open. Next car
doing? Football.
Of course! Of course I get a 4X. What the hell was that?
Hey, Will, can you back up a little bit? 170. Okay. All right, let's roll. Thank you, sir. Dun, 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 dun.
Halfway through the race does not matter. People like literally fight to the death over 8 plays halfway through the race. Like, are you stupid? That's not how old the race is. It's about keeping the track and being ready to make a move on the last lap. But people never, literally never do that. They gotta fight everybody. They're stupid. Like, look at this video. This dude want to rip off his dad for half a second to let him kind of he lost the grab completely. It literally makes no sense. Oh my fucking god!
And then blocking down.
Why do I have the worst
I
fucking
should've
luck in
drove
this
straight
game?
into him.
Literally the worst fucking
Great
luck.
job, driver.
Fuck's sake. Like, literally every fucking race, it's the same shit. I literally, like, nobody understands. Holy shit. You push somebody to the front, and they fuck you over on the last lap. Like, this, it only happens in the low-level races, in the C and D license races. Literally, nobody understands oval racing. It's so annoying. I pushed this guy literally all the way to the front, and he wants to freaking block me on the last lap. It doesn't make... I only see this bullshit happen in these low-ass license races. It just doesn't happen. Why do people want to fight for 8th place on like the 10th lap? It doesn't make sense. You just screw everybody over when you do that. I literally always get screwed over in these goddamn races. And why is this idiot going 1 mile an hour on the track? Oh my god, dude. Why do I always get the worst luck in these races? I qualify first and second, and nobody ever wants to push me. How am I ever supposed to win? Nobody ever wants to push. Like, nobody ever wants to push you. How are you supposed to win? I'm literally sitting there by myself at the front of this stupid ass pack, and everybody just goes around me instead of pushing me. I literally try to help people as much as possible in these goddamn races, and they just always screw me over. Every single race. I'm done being nice to these people. I'm blocking everybody. X, dude. What? It didn't even do anything. Oh my god, dude. Like, why does nobody ever push me in these fucking oval races? Every single race, dude. Literally every single race. I get literally left out to freaking dry by myself. Nobody ever freaking returns the favors in these goddamn races. You push somebody to the front and then they just crash into you the next lap. In these stupid races. You never see that happen in the freaking NASCAR series on the A license. It's always in these races people want to crash and kill you for 8th place. And this dude chooses to push a lap car over me. We're on the same lap, and this guy starts pushing a lap car to the front instead of me. Really? Why do I always get screwed over in these races? Every single race. Like, literally, I always get screwed over. I'm in the front and nobody ever pushes me. It doesn't matter where I am. Nobody ever wants to freaking push me. How am I ever supposed to win? It literally doesn't make sense. Like, I don't get what... Like, why did everybody always form a pack behind the other guy and not me? But oh, if I'm behind somebody, I'll push them like hell to the front because I actually want to win. But whenever I'm in front, nobody ever pushes me. Ever. I don't get why people race like this in these stupid ARCA races and these D license and C license races. It doesn't make sense. Like, don't they want to win? No, they don't. They want to fight for 8th place on the 10th goddamn lap or whatever it was. 13th lap. Lose the draft. Like, are you stupid? Like, how are you ever supposed to score points when these are the people that you race against? Who fight you the whole way around the track when it doesn't matter. Literally, your position does not matter until like the last 2 laps. I always get stuck behind these idiots that want to just fight you. Literally, like, why does nobody understand the bigger picture of a goddamn oval race? Like, I literally tried to get in front of this guy. All he had to do was lift for like 3 feet and let me in front of him. But no, he has to almost crash into me and then start slamming me against a wall because he's mad. It happens every single race. And how the hell am I ever supposed to go up in safety rating when this game hands out 4Xs like candy? They literally hand out 4Xs like candy on an oval where you're slamming up against people. How are you supposed to not get a 4X? Yeah, I'll do another one. It's so freaking backwards. At least make it a 2X or something. I barely tapped into the back of that guy and it gave me a 4X. And then some other idiot freaking phases through my car and apparently that's a 4X. I just don't get it, dude. I literally be as nice as possible to people I'm racing with around me. I push them, I give them space, but then when it's my turn to make up some room, nobody gives me room. Nobody ever pushes me. Like, literally, I've pushed people all the way to the front of the damn track. Because I don't, like, you also gain positions by pushing people. But no, apparently nobody understands that. Like, it's like nobody wants to lose a spot halfway through the race. Like, dude, people, like, treat this like it's a road race where you never give up your position or whatever. Like, that's not how it works in real life. You're supposed to work together. Like, this dude actually started pushing a lapped car instead of me, who I'm on the same lap as him. What kind of logic is that? I don't get why people are afraid to freaking push each other in these races. Like, literally.
I got a mic check.
I literally just told
Yeah, I got
the
you.
last race his microphone was working.
Appreciate it.
Are you gonna spot for me or what?
Can I get a radio check as well?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Mr. Brady, I think you were in my last race.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I was.
How'd you fare?
What'd you say?
What place you finished that race?
10th. Qualified second, finished 10th because apparently nobody wants to push each other in these races.
If Tom Brady's actually your name, that's kind of badass.
Yeah. Bump drafting's awesome until you do it on an angle.
Yeah.
I'll follow close if I trust the guy in front of me, but I only give bumps on the back stretch. It's too risky everywhere else.
Honestly, if you are tucked in line around a corner, I've run with guys that I've pushed them all the way through the corner, and it's fine as long as you are in line.
Yeah, you have to be square with the person in front.
Yeah, and you have to be, like, there's a lot of trust involved, and I don't have a lot of that at this level.
That's very true. You got to trust the guy in front of you ain't going to start dancing around.
Like, I swear to God, I'm in first place in this last race, and nobody's pushing me. Like, what the hell is that?
Yeah, honestly, at this level, it's more about just taking what opportunities come to you, trying to communicate with somebody like, hey, let's take it outside. But
like, I swear to God, people have to be teaming.
doesn't
like,
always work. Some of these guys don't even
Discord
turn their mics
teaming
on.
up with each other. I swear to God. I'm getting freaking
I got to be
passed by
honest
a
with you.
group
You
of
get
like
3
5
cars that hook
when
up
I'm
and
in
settle it
first
on the
every
last
single
3
race.
laps. Those 3 cars are untouchable.
And nobody behind me will ever push me. It won't happen. I don't get it. Why do people not want to win the damn race? Or get second or third?
They will run low 51s all day long around here, and the race isn't won on the first couple laps. It's won on the last lap.
Yeah, I finished a race a couple nights ago. I got behind the leaders because I had gotten wrecked. I was having a good race until then, but I got behind the top 3, and I just sucked their draft, and I got like 51.998.
Are you going to spot
Yeah,
for me?
like I said, you get 3-4 cars
Right
that are
now?
in
Or
agreement. They're
is
going to
it
run
working?
together no matter where they finish. Like, everybody should be happy with a fucking top 5, for Christ's sakes.
Oh, yeah, but everybody wants to fight you for 10th place halfway through the race.
But they weren't really pushing, but I like to push rather than be pushed, but
Okay.
Well, I got to tell you, as much trust as it takes to push someone, it takes even more to be pushed.
yeah, and I don't have the trust left, man. I've been betrayed too many times.
There was one guy in the race earlier who got me my first win at Talladega in this series. Like, he flat out told me, he goes, I'm going to push you. He didn't have the car to get around me, and he told me that. He's like, I'm going to push you, and that's all he did. It was awesome.
Yeah, like I made a mistake last race and messed you up, and for that I'm pretty sorry.
It's racing, bro. It happens. It sucks when it happens to you, but we all get caught up in bullshit.
Well, and sometimes you get caught up in the moment too. Like what happened with me is there was a guy who I was pushing him on the outside, and we were going really fast, and I thought I had you clear, and I was like 3/4 of the way down you, and I ran into your side and messed you up when you were in the lead. I felt really bad about that shit.
You were the one that were 3/4 of the way up, man, decided to cut in front of me.
Yeah, that was my mistake.
100% amazing. I hold nothing against you, bro. You're good.
I'm still learning, but I want to get better at this shit because, it'll be fun to play with the big boys.
That's what I'm on my way to. I really wish they had this in ARCA and C-Class, where there were cautions and everything else.
Yeah, that would be awesome. And I honestly think that they should do like I think they should do an ARCA Open too, like so you can practice and not have to fuck your rating up.
Well, you can join public practices.
Oh yeah, but like doing the routine of the race is what's more fun.
Very true. It's hard to run Pret-Lights. It's usually why I sit here and just wait for the race because, well, you're not drafting anyway, and, well, I can make 4 left turns with no problem.
I'm just ready to get back to the short track portion of the circuit. That's my favorite.
I want Texas. Last season, I won 3 times at Texas.
This is my first ARCA season. I just got iRacing about a month ago, but I've done some karting in real life before and stuff like that. But
that's awesome. I mean, I only started in December past year. Got it for somebody got me a subscription for Christmas because I have a racing sim.
that's badass. They opened a nightmare. They opened your wallet up though. I'm telling you.
All told, between the cockpit, the steering wheel, the curve monitor, the racing stand, like the stand for the monitor, I'm probably about $1,500 deep.
Yeah, that's not too bad. I have a Logitech wheel, but I bought a chair that's like $270 on Amazon. It's like a bucket seat. It's like fabric, and it's really comfortable. I can race in it for hours, and it doesn't bother me. And then I bought the shifter. So altogether, mine was like $650. My PC was like $1,500.
Minus the PC. I'm saying $1,500 minus the PC.
Yeah, you got some nice equipment then. I want to get a direct drive down the line, but I'm comfortable with what I have.
Brother, you can pick up a Moza R3 on Amazon for less than $400. It comes with the steering wheel and the pedals.
I've got a VRS Direct Drive, the Pro, and it's awesome.
I'm rocking an R3 and a Thruster TS500 shifter and a Dardu racing cockpit, 34-inch monitor, curve monitor. It's epic.
Trans.
I'm running VR.
Oh, dude, I wanted VR, but my whole thing was, then I can't see what's going on around me for real.
Yeah, I mean, you got your Oculus on, you can't see anything around you.
Right. Well, I live alone. In my fifth wheel, it's like, okay, do I really want to be locked in for 40, 45 minutes with not know what's going on in here?
I won't even lie. I've had a couple crazy experiences already on here. I raced a couple weeks ago at Hickory, and Wyatt Miller was in the field. Damn. Dude, raced against an Earnhardt. That's pretty crazy.
Yep, I can officially say I've never had that happen, ever.
Yeah, it was legit Kelly's son, Wyatt Miller. He was in a race.
I got to be honest, I haven't noticed. I look at me, there's a couple people that I've noticed, but I don't think I've ever raced against anybody big.
I mean, this kid's like 13, dude. He's still learning, but to see him on iRacing was kind of wild.
Radio check. You guys got me?
Got you loud and clear.
All day 41.
All right. Sorry about that. sometimes this mic, for whatever reason, just stops working.
10-4, 10-4, heard you.
Yeah, I got my mic going through the Oculus, and I just built a new computer, and I'm having issues with the mic just shutting off for no reason.
Oh, you're doing the whole VR thing? Damn.
Yeah, I got the Quest 3. It's awesome. It's very immersive. If you've got the graphics dialed in just right, and it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I can imagine being able to look around. It's amazing.
I'm just waiting for the reaction he gets when he gets to a big crash.
When you first put it on, especially the open wheel, you get motion sickness, and that usually goes away after about 15, 20 minutes. You just got to kind of bear through it, take it off for a minute, put it back on, and run again. But everybody I've talked to that's tried it, you get motion sickness when you first do it.
The VR to look at is Big Screen VR. Check that one out.
Oh yeah, I've got big screen.
I think I'm going to shoot for triple screens.
That's the goal. But for right now, I am as low budget gets.
That's how I'm doing it, man. Like, I work for my money, and, like, I'm trying to save for, like, shit that I want and, like, my actual life. So
That's where I'm at. Like, I got my 34-inch curved monitor. All I need is 2 screens off the side of it, and there's my triples.
I'm actually racing on a 4K TV right now, but it works.
Up until 3 days ago, 17-inch monitor.
All my racing's being done through a laptop. So,
and it only runs 60 frames, but that's enough.
In VR with everything ultra, I'm running 120 frames per second.
and here I am locked at 30.
I'm at 316.
Yeah, honestly, I think I'm going to cancel my Xbox Game Pass because I haven't used my Xbox in over a month. Since I started iRacing, I don't want to do anything else.
I was like, I can't remember the last time I turned that fucker on.
I've sold mine.
Assetto was probably the last. I played a lot of Assetto Corsa on there.
Back to the frames per second, I'm running 250 frames per second.
Brobeck, you were in the last race I was in.
Yes, sir.
84 frames on 4K.
Yes, sir, I was. How you doing, bro?
How you been? How'd you fare that race? How'd you make up?
Other than the 23 being dumb and couldn't hold his line, I mean, I got wrecked out on the first lap. Didn't even make it to the line, got wrecked out. But I helped the Ford get back up to, I think, fourth it was. So it was a good race, at least to help somebody out.
I got my shit pushed in that race. I lost a bunch.
Yeah, I ended up finishing that race 9 because I was with you guys. But there were a couple people who just didn't hold lines. They didn't work together. Like, a lot of selfishness on right now.
Well, the problem is when somebody gets up behind you, you can't start dancing around. You can't start weaving back and forth. You just got to let them tuck in behind you and push you.
Yeah, and that's what I can't stand. Is like, no, if you're gonna go top, you're committed. Like, stay top. And what it fucks with you because you go top, and then the guy like goes back down to the bottom and leaves you hanging.
Nah, it's usually the ones that go halfway. They don't leave enough room because look, the game might not call it, but the yellow line's all to me. I don't drop below the double yellow. If you leave a half a car, now you're killing the draft, and you're not leaving me enough room.
That's what happened with the 23. Is in the beginning of the race, I was pushing him. He went to the high side, and then he tried to go back down on the bottom. And he had two cars down on the bottom, touched one of them, and just completely lost it in front of me, and I had nowhere to go. So
I think it was like lap 13. I had a really slow car around me, and he just wouldn't commit to anything. Like, his line was all over the place, and he was slow. And I was trying to get under him so I could just get around him, you know, because I don't want to race behind you. But he tried to squeeze me down the bottom, and I bumped him, and it wrecked somebody else. It's just like, don't be a douche.
Well, that's like I said in the beginning of the last race that we were all in. I was pushing 23. Like I said, he went to the high side, and I went to the low side, and I went back up with him, and he blocked me all the way to the wall, so I touched the wall. And then after I touched the wall, that's when he took off and took half the field out with him. So.
Well, this one's going to be better. Maybe we all end up in the same split and we can hook up.
iRacing's new slogan, don't be a douche.
I'd love to, man. Honestly, I'd like to add you, too. You seem pretty fucking chill, man.
I just got gasoline in my veins, that's all.
I want to get one of those candles that smells like race fuel. You seen those? You can get them on, like, Amazon and shit.
I don't know if I'm going to go that fucking far, but yeah.
That's stuff you don't hear every day. Candles that smell like race fuel.
Hey, I mean, they exist. So, I mean, somebody wants to buy them. So, I mean, shit.
I mean, clearly there's a market for them. So, hey, what a 2 weeks.
Still inside his fifth wheel. We don't know what happened. We assumed he was huffing gas.
Hey, this is a great addiction. It's a fucking hell of a lot better than being addicted to booze.
I'm addicted to both, but this is cheaper than having a real car.
I just took my headphones off.
Back to the whole conversation about one of you guys racing with Kelly Earnhardt's son. My uncle actually works for Junior Motorsports, so that was another cool thing about me. I didn't want to interrupt the conversation y'all were having before, so that's right.
Dude, you're good, man. My great-grandpa actually used to work for friggin' Herb Thomas, like way back in the 50s. Like my grandparents grew up playing on the sands of Daytona Beach while he was working the pits.
Yeah, no, that's literally the only cool thing about my life is I have an uncle who works for NASCAR and works for Junior Motorsports. I grew up around NASCAR. If you guys, I don't know if he's in ARCA or now or whatever, but if you guys know the racer Josh Williams, my uncle builds his cars for him as well on the side when he's not working for Junior.
That's badass, actually. That's really badass.
I've met Jimmy Johnson, Jeff Gordon, Joey Logano, Brad Keselowski. I've met all the old timers like Tony Stewart. I've met all the old guys. I haven't met any of the newer ones yet.
Brad Keselowski's my fucking man.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Brad. I loved him when he ran for Junior Motorsports back in the day in the Navy car.
Man, he's got a little bit of Alan Kowicki in there. There's a little bit of Alan Kowicki in Brad.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Alan Kowicki was the fucking man. For somebody who never and he ran like he did, that motherfucker was the man.
Absolutely. But the brain, like Alan Kowicki had a racing brain. Brad Keselowski has a little bit of that.
Absolutely, he does. Like, I like Brad. I'm ready for Junior to be the NASCAR commissioner.
If Brad didn't get fucked last weekend at Bristol, he would have won the race. And I saw him at Darlington a couple weeks ago. That's my home track.
My home track is Daytona International, so.
I got a buddy that's got a house in Claremont.
Another cool fact before I leave for qualifying, my grandmother was at the race that they have seen.
All right. I'll join the Discord.